which is a అవసరమా ఇట్లా తీయడం అవసరమా? Why does this hair keeps falling off? Oh my, they can following recently. I need my coffee now. Just one last thing. I need a second to catch my breath. Very well done. Hello everyone, how are you all doing? I am doing really good. Thank you for choosing to watch this video. I have a very new addition here, Mr. Mike, which is a very thoughtful and well chosen gift for me from my friend Reshma. So you will probably see me with this mic from here on in all my videos. I am very excited to use this. That's not why I'm here. So today I've decided that I'll sit and talk and shoot a very casual video, like a one-on-one conversation between you and me types, a very chill video, because lately I've been thinking about a lot of things regarding some solid changes I need to bring into my life from this year and moving forward as well. So I wanted to say it out loud so that I'll be accountable, not to anyone but to myself, and then I need to do it. And also to see how far I have come when I look back at the videos. I hope I'm making sense, and I hope the time you're spending watching this video is not wasted. So this video is about 5 random but very important advices that I will take forward in this year and moving further as well. And I will highly advise the same to anyone watching this video as well, because why not? Oh, also the last advice is my favorite one, and I hope I stand by that my whole life. I know this is a huge statement, but it is a very crucial one. So watch till end to know what it is. So the first and foremost advice is your friends are not your audience. Now, don't get me wrong here. Having a very strong and healthy friend group is really essential and very healthy to your nervous system as well. That's not what I mean here. Let's say you're starting a YouTube channel, you're starting to pursue your hobby, you're starting to create an Instagram page, or you're starting a business. Your goal shouldn't be to impress your friends. Your friends can take the back seat, they can support all they want wholeheartedly, and if they are your good friends, they will do for sure. But that's not the point. When you're starting out something, when you want to create something, when you want to sell a product or service, don't be discouraged if your friends are not engaging. Trust me, this is not something to rack your brain about. It's just a small shift in perspective that puts things in place. So search and gain your real target audience or people who will benefit from you. So the sooner you realize this, the better your focus will be narrowed down. So that's that. So moving on, my second advice, a very recent habit which I started incorporating is, no matter how small your expense is, it doesn't matter, write it down. I'm not even kidding when I'm saying this. Maintain a spreadsheet in your notes app, or keep expenditure notes with you all the time. Section it by months or weeks or however you prefer, and sum it all up at the end of each month, and you'll be surprised to see how much you spend without even realizing it. I follow few people on money related topics online, and the most important key takeaway I learned is this simple change in the habit, which has really drastically improved my spending habit. Also, I feel like this is a very common mindset that when you're spending in huge chunks, let's say if you're spending 100 pounds or 200 pounds or 500 rupees or 1000 rupees, you feel like you're spending a lot. But at the same time, when it comes to spending 4 pounds or 5 pounds on a coffee or a breakfast, or let's say 50 rupees or 100 rupees if you go out, it doesn't seem much, or you'll brush it off like it doesn't matter. No girl math, no boy math here. Like, for example, some people think if they're spending in cash, it doesn't matter. No, write every single expense down. You will be surprised to see how much you spend without even realizing it. So all this while, I was in this misconception that I do not spend a lot. But no, up until recently, when I started writing down every single expense, I am spending way more than my spending margin. So in order to control this spending limit, I have started this habit. I will be taking forward this year, not only this year but moving further as well, and I will highly suggest to someone watching this video if you're into savings as well, cause why not? So that's about the second advice. Moving on, my third advice for myself, and if I made for you as well, is when you're creating something, like if you want to do a creative project, or if you have a random idea you need to execute it, or if you got a new interest to pursue as a hobby, or if you want to document it or put it out, don't listen to niche it down or niche your interest down label on you, or don't put that, oh, I can only do this, I'm not meant to do this label on you. Trust me, don't get me wrong here, don't misinterpret what I meant here. I am talking for people like me. Some people can have a lot of different interests. Even if it's short-lived, there is nothing to be embarrassed about. Trust me, this listening to niche it down advice has gotten me nowhere. I have had different phases in my life in these past 2-3 years where I'll have this sudden interest in something and I'll be obsessed over it. For example, I used to write a lot, like anything and everything. Dump all my thoughts in my notes app, and at some point I even thought of starting a blog. But then it slowly started fading away because I was too embarrassed about it, because I'm not supposed to be a writer anyway, so why not even pursue this? I'm not meant to do this, or this is not my place, or this is not me, or this is not what I'm meant to do. All the maybes, and it slowly started fading. Then it was gone, like every other interest I had. And not that I don't write anymore, but not quite how I used to do. Any remote feeling that I get to try something new, I used to completely shut it down, thinking, oh, this is not me, this is not my place. I should have a specific style of doing things, or maybe this is not what I'm supposed to do. Trust me, listening to this voice has gotten me nowhere. Looking back now, I regret so many things that I haven't done. I regret not giving myself enough space to grow, enough space to fail, learn and grow. It is so much better to fail and learn something instead of narrowing your mind into something. So I don't want to carry this mindset of doubting myself when it comes to trying out new things, not only this year, but moving further as well. And I completely agree. And honestly, it's actually a privilege when someone has it all figured out about what they want or where they need their energy into. It's all good. It's all well and good. You do you. But if you're anything like me, wanting to try and explore different things, even if it's momentary, just blur that niche it down voice. Like just blur that noise and you do you. If you want to start a YouTube channel, put whatever video you want to put for yourself and to yourself. If you want to read books, try out different genres. If you want to create art, try out different styles of art. If you want to film videos, or if you want to document it, try out different forms of videos. You do you. Don't be embarrassed about it, even if it's momentary. Just don't regret them. Don't limit yourself only to certain experiences is what I will be taking forward this year. That was such a long rant. Yeah, so moving on, my fourth and most important advice, and at this point I think I need to keep this as a wallpaper, is do not downplay yourself when someone speaks highly of you, or when someone compliments you, or when someone speaks good of you. Don't brush it off like it doesn't matter, because you deserve good things. The other day I was listening to this amazing podcast, and the main thing that stood out was how you speak to yourself when you're alone builds a strong mindset, but how you speak to yourself when you're in a group setting or when you're among people builds confidence and changes the perspective how people perceive of you. I know people brush it off because they don't want to brag about it, or they don't want to come out as they're not being humble. I get it, but there is something so encouraging when people acknowledge themselves or confidently validate themselves without any external stimuli. It's actually a very thin line between bragging and confidently accepting yourself out there. So just don't brush it off when someone speaks good of you, when someone speaks highly of you, when someone compliments you, because you deserve good things. Period. End of the discussion. That's that. So we have come to the last advice, which is my favorite one. That is, sit in silence. do nothing. By nothing, I mean absolutely nothing. Not scrolling your phone, not going on a walk, not listening to music, not watching some movie. No, nothing. I mean absolutely nothing. Just staring at the wall, just staring into nothingness. Once in a while, you need to stop. No, you must stop doing things. Stop running from constantly thinking about the next achievable things. You need to stop, pause, and reflect on things. There's no other way. So there's this thing in camera where if you need to get a perfect shot, you need to adjust the focus of the camera, and for that to happen, camera takes a second to adjust the focus. It is such a very simple analogy, but such is life. You need a second to adjust the focus of what's going on or what's in front of you. You need a second to properly adjust your vision. Either this, or if not, you'll get all frustrated, you'll get all burnt out and worked up about everything. So you choose your battles. You do you. And I highly recommend to everyone who is watching this video to take a second to just sit in silence, to just do nothing, absolutely nothing. It is the game changer. This is the key for everything. And that's that. We have reached to the end of the video, and I hope I'll try and stick to all these advices. And I'm really grateful if you made it until here, and I truly appreciate if you're still watching this video. And like I say every time, comment down if you have any thoughts or if you got any feedback for me. And if not, no problem. You can just reach out to me on Instagram at PreethikaS. You can DM me anytime. I'll be active over there. And yeah, this is such a long rant, and this is the first time I've sat and talked for so long in one go. And yeah, I'm honestly quite proud of that for myself. And that's that. I will probably see you in another useful video, hopefully. Yeah, until then, take care of yourself. Bye.